Hi there, Unity family. We're back again on the African Unity platform. My name is KingIdris and I'm out here to give you guys the new insight on what is going on in Africa, on the home ground and in international community. We give insight on anywhere in the world and anything going on in the world pertaining to everybody that is a human being. So because this program is for the betterment of all human race in the world, it's for unity over division. So my people, today will be speaking about kidnapping issue in the western region, specifically the western region of Nigeria. It's happening in every other regions in Nigeria. You talked about in the eastern region, which the Nigerian people call the Igbo land today, or you talk about the northern region where the Nigerian people call the Fulani land and the Hausa land. Or you talk about the middle belt in the Benin Kingdom, the old ancient Benin Kingdom, and some part of Kogi and Edo. So on the other side too, you can talk about the western region, which is the Yoruba region. So my people, today will be spitting it hard about this issue. It's something very bad in a country whereby it's one of the most populous country in Africa and one of the most famous country out of the shore of Africa. It's very bad of everything going on in that country called Nigeria. I'm gonna leave you with a video. I will come back to talk about everything that you people feel about what went wrong in this video. It's about a young boy called Jomiloju that has been kidnapped in the western region of Nigeria in Ondo State.
Yes.
Come.
Hello, Jomiloju.
Come and pay 30,000. Come and pay 30 million naira.
Beg them that I've been looking for 400,000. Beg them.
They cannot allow.
They will
Please
not allow.
pay 30 million naira. Please.
All right.
Please go and sell that your motor.
I will go and sell it. Don't worry.
That you have. Please, I don't want to die.
Okay.
That your family.
That my Camry, I will go and sell. Don't worry.
Please, I don't want to die. Bring it tomorrow.
How much you tell me that time?
400.
You know they like it small money.
Sorry.
You can hear me, man?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. If he go and sell the die motor, if you want to get sell and go give it the money.
Okay.
Now we go collect the boy. You know, give me the big money. Die of the kid, hungry go kill him. Me, you know, go kill him. That na small boy. Na hungry go kill him. What you concern me?
Sorry.
Did you hear me, man?
I dey hear you.
If you now one more, if you don't, you know, give me the money. Die of the kid, I no go leave you. You know, go give you food. Anything you want, you know, go give. You go give water. You go give water. Food not there. You there for bush.
Sorry. I beg, Oga. I beg.
Me, you know, go enter village.
I beg.
Na true, I go tell you. I swear to God.
The person
go find
we are
money,
for
go find money. Why did you tell me? How much you tell me? 400,000.
400. I beg. Even 400 is never day. I won't solicit for help. Make I gather that 400,000. Can't give you. I beg.
400,000. You have 400,000. Go punish you.
I
If
beg.
you die, make a city you go carry and go do and bury.
Whereby it's just one of the issues that have been coming on is a pandemic in Nigeria. There is a big issue in these kidnapping cases. A lot of graduates that have finished their schools want to go for their NYC service to serve the government for a year after finishing in their various institutions. These people get themselves caught up in this crisis most of the time, whereby a lot of NYC graduate vehicles have been kidnapped, burnt. A lot of even issues that you have not even heard about in Nigeria, that they won't put it on the TV because they don't want people to feel bad about Nigeria. But on my platform is all about unity. It's unity over division. It's how we black people can step up our games, how we can move together in diplomacy means, and how we can talk about, give insight on what is going on through the political sectors in Africa, and a lot of dimension of corruption, nepotism, and a lot of bad reputation the politicians giving to people coming out of Africa. Africans have the youngest youth in the world, the fast rising youth in the world. The population is growing rapidly, like it's a lot of innovations in Africa. But on the other side in Africa, most of the African countries are going through a lot of huge issues. If you go to the North Africans, they have their own issues. You go to the West, they have their own issues. Africans have most of the issues of poverty, and you talk about a lot of African leaders think they can be prosecuted because this is how it works. Think of when China control every business in Africa in a certain way, up to Jamaican, Barbados, in the Caribbean. The reason is the politicians that is representing all these third world countries don't think about the country they're representing. They think about themselves. This feels like when I say they think about themselves. They think about themselves in the sense of they're thinking of how to move on their political parties, how to move on their own personal self-gain and agenda, as keeping themselves in the politics of the various third world countries. So the third world leader, what they think about is how themselves can just put in work and make things done, but most of it fall back to be on a debt base from China companies and Chinese people, because they give you the money and they'll be like, this what we want the portion of land over here, we want the portion of this over here, we want our people to have this safe immunity, free movement, and do whatsoever they like in your country. And the government of the day in the third world country is going to take the money and, putting the money back for the qualities of its own people too, for developmental reason, and to put up its own people to the highest heights in the international community, the global village. But the reason is it's affecting our people, because when they take all this money and they put in work, truly in the time of the day and the few times the government will be there, they'll be praising his name and they will talk about his political party, and they will talk about how great they are and the quality of things they've done for developmental, infrastructural, agricultural reason, development in the country at the time. But it's going to come back and hurt the people, because this money is being borrowed and they have to pay back. So when the other government comes in, it's going to put on its own work too. It's going to go for the same queues too and get on the same debt like the various president. So that is the reason why black countries like African American countries, countries in the Caribbean, the third world countries, keep falling down and keep going back in debt. That's why it's very hard for them to rise. So we're talking about this because we know the problem that is being faced by third world countries in the world. I know everybody, they kidnap people, they kidnap a lot in all countries too. A lot is going on around the world. I'm not just putting Nigeria down like it's a bad country. No, I'm just saying the government need to step their games up. But they need to step their games up. They need to look after for the people, for the good of the people, for people's future. They need to step their games up, because who will fight for the people? They're the citizen. They vote you guys into this position to look after them. That's why they look out for the people that they're more educated, more qualified. And at the end of the day, there's no securities in this country. Nigeria is going through a lot. The West is bleeding for the Fulani kidnappers, the Fulani bandits. They're the bandits. You can see from the video, you can hear from the voice of the other guy. It's from the Fulani tribe. It's a Fulani man. You can hear from his voice. It's a Fulani man. So how are the citizens of a country that had money in crude oil, one of the highest oil production country in Africa? A lot of barrels leaving the shore of Nigeria every day, and the government keep making a lot of money. Why would this country that had all this money, all this talent, keep facing this issue? Boko Haram issue has been for a long time. Now they have developed and scattered around all around the country. Now it's not even about Boko Haram again. They're going deep into the pocket and the house and the home of all Nigerians, kidnapping people, hijacking people, extorting people for money, asking for ransom. You can hear from the voice of the young boy. He's begging his father, his dad, to sell his car to be able to save him. He doesn't want to die. This is a young boy that have not even stepped into nothing in his life. He's just starting up. So what will be his future plan? Even though if they leave him, how is he going to reason in the right way? It's going to affect him. It's going to give him PTSD. It's going to affect him in a big way for the rest of his life. He will always remember about this time and what is being true in the hand of the kidnappers, because he's going to see a lot of stuff. You can hear the Fulani man said he's going to die by himself. Hungry is going to kill him. It's hunger that will kill him. That's what he said about the boy. That it's not going to shoot him, it's going to kill him, but hunger is going to kill him. Hunger is going to kill him. When a man say hunger is going to kill someone, you should know it's a desperate, deadly, bad influence, bad person, evil. So how do you want the citizen to live in a country that had all the qualities but there's no security? Nigerian government need to step their game up. On this platform, I'm not putting any tribe down. I'm not putting anybody down. We're just spitting it out how it is. You can hear on the video, the voice of the man that kidnapped the boy is a Fulani man. Truly, I know we want Nigeria, we all Nigerians. So how do you want the father to feel? You can see from his voice, it's even begging them with 400,000 naira. So my people, which way in Nigeria? Insecurity, there's no security in Nigeria, my people. Government need to put in a lot of work. A lot of people are crying. Police officers are complaining about no salary. ASU is on strike in that same country. Yeah, the police officers are complaining about they're not paying them adequate salaries. They're complaining about the money. And ASU is on strike in that country. So the students that go to federal universities are not in school, except the ones that go to like private universities and stuff. So which way Nigerian government? And you guys at the end of the day, you'll be like, Nigerian people we should not speak out. Some people will be on YouTube, they'll be like, wow, we're speaking out. We're just speaking. No, we're making awareness. We're making people know what is going on in Africa. Nigeria is going through, people are going through a lot in Nigeria. Look at the young boy. Look at his father. There's no parent that will wish their child to beg them not to die in that manner, in that way. And we say we're keeping a country. And we keep calling ourselves one Nigeria, one people. Nigerian government need to step up with their security. There's no security in Nigeria, my people. How do you want people to come? People that comes back from America and anywhere from Europe, they kidnap them, they extort them, they kill some people. They're killing a lot of people through kidnapping in West Africa, in Nigeria. And mostly now in the western region in Nigeria, it's like a pandemic. They're kidnapping even the rich people, poor people, middle class, educated fellow, anybody they see now, they're kidnapping anybody. People can go to farms, they can get food. Food kept getting expensive every day. Different kind of problem every different kind of day. And when we try to get out of Nigeria and go to other countries, we still face this bad stigma of Nigerian records and everything they know about Nigeria. They put it down on us. Some people don't even know if some Nigerians are good people, but once they know you in Nigeria, they just put it down on you that way. So my people in the government, which way? There's no security. The insecurity is getting out of hand in Nigeria. My people, it's not a good look. When I come about the video, I felt bad. As a human being, as a man, the son boy was begging his father to go sell their car. My people, our government in Nigeria need to do a good job. They need to change up. They need to step up. I don't know what they'll be bringing in 2023, but they need to do the right thing. On my own platform, it's all about unity. I'm not here to speak down on nobody. I'm not here to support nobody. I'm not here to speak the truth and talk about unity, how we can all move forward together in diplomacy means. So on the platform today, I'll be coming to an end of the segment today. I just come out to say this real quick. I'll be saying one Africa, one people, one unity. Nigerian government need to do a better job on security. Thank you. One love.